Today I'm going to be making a really moist mini banana bread. And here are the ingredients that we need. 1 cup of granulated white sugar, a half a cup of canola oil, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 eggs, 3 large bananas, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 heaping tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a half a cup of sour cream, 1 cup of walnuts, and 1 cup of pecans. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. For our first step, I've placed my 3 bananas in a bowl, and what I have here is a little potato masher, and this is going to make this process really easy. And you want to use ripe bananas. Not only do they have more flavor, but you can break them down very easily. Now you may have seen me also do this technique just using my hand mixer, so that's up to you which way you want to actually do it. But you can see how easily and fast this is. And that's perfect. To this, I'm going to add in our first egg. We'll grab our mixer. Just get that mixed in. And then egg number 2. I'll add in my salt. And my vanilla. And then I'll get in all of my granulated sugar. Okay, that's good, and then we'll get our sour cream in. And we'll get in our beautiful sour cream. And this is going to keep our banana bread really moist. And if you don't have sour cream or you don't wish to use sour cream, you can switch over to yogurt. Okay, that's good. I'll grab my mixer again. We'll just mix that in. And then I'll grab my canola oil and get all of that in as well. Once that's really well mixed, now we can add in our flour and baking powder. So I've got a sieve and my all-purpose flour. Get that in. And then our baking powder. We'll just get all of that in. And just push the rest through. Perfect. I'll grab my mixer. Speed number 1. I just want to slowly mix this in. And I do have my oven set to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to bake our banana bread for 5 minutes at that temperature. And then we're going to drop the heat to 375 degrees for the rest of the bake. Okay, that's perfect. And then we're going to add in our nuts. So I have chopped my beautiful pecans. We'll get those in there. And then I have my lovely walnuts. We'll just get all those in as well. Grab our mixer one last time. Speed number 1, and I'm just going to mix these in until combined, and that's it. And then we are ready to fill our little mini pans. Lovely. Now, at this point you're wondering, can I add in a little bit of cinnamon? Yes, you could. You could add in a half a teaspoon or maybe a teaspoon of cinnamon if you wish to this recipe. I have taken some cooking spray and I have greased each one of my little loaf pans, and we are ready to fill them. Try to get all of these pretty even. I'll move over to a spatula. And using a spatula really allows you to really clean out your bowl very well. And that's good. Okay, so we are ready to go. So I'm going to pop these into my 425 degree oven for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to lower the heat to 375 and I'm going to bake them off around 30 minutes. I'll tell you exactly how long I did them when I do get back. Oh, here we go. These just came out of the oven. They're extremely hot, but I wanted to show you them right away. They smell so good. So let me go through before I forget. I had these in the oven 5 minutes at 425 degrees, and then I lowered the temperature to 375 degrees, and I let them go for a total of 35 minutes. At 30 minutes, they weren't quite done. I wasn't really happy, so I let them go for an extra 5 minutes, and I'm happy with them now. 35 minutes. So I'm going to let them cool down a little bit, and then we will unmold them. So these have cooled down quite a bit now, and I will see if we can unmold these. There we go. So if you did a really good job at greasing your little pans, they should come out with no problem. So we'll get them onto our cooling rack here. I'll just show you that these should unmold pretty well as well. You don't want to leave them inside your pan too long. What will happen is the moisture from the heat that's in here, it will create condensation, and then you can get some sticking going on. So you don't want to leave these sitting in there too long, maybe about 15 minutes. As soon as they're a little cooler where you can actually hold the pan, then you can remove them. And look at that. Perfect again. So there we have it. Our beautiful little banana breads. Walnuts and pecans, a really, really nice combo. So I'm just going to let these completely cool down, and then of course we're going to slice into one. I want to show you what they look like inside. So the last thing to do is to cut into our beautiful banana bread. Oh, look at that. I'm getting this beautiful aroma from it. That looks awesome. Look at that. Oh, really, really nice. Really moist. I'm gonna have to try a piece. Really, really good. I love the walnuts and the pecans in this. Really, really nice. And this is super moist. Very, very good. So I hope you try this recipe out. You will not be disappointed. I promise you, you will love this recipe. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. Subscribe if you wish. And that's it for today, and I'll see you next time.